All right. How you doing, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to Nerdy Live, the most underrated show in commentary. I'm your host, Nerdy John, the nerdiest radio host on YouTube. Joining me, like always, the OG, the one and only, Squatchin'. How you doing?
I'm doing excellent, John. Thank you for asking. And
Man,
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. So, this is technically this is like the last nerdy live of the year. Potentially, maybe we'll do a bonus show Sunday. I go into work a bit later, but it depends on what's going on.
All right.
Yeah.
Everybody's taking breaks, and I'm like, I'm streaming through the holidays.
Well,
I'm addicted to the grind set, John. It's becoming a problem.
Trust me, I want to be addicted to the grind set, but that gosh darn 9 to 5 and that money.
Rip employment.
I know, right? First time
see,
seeing this
I was
background,
being
it's really
snarky
cool.
in chat this morning.
In Peepaw's chat?
No. The one in our chat.
Oh no, let's see. Howdy everyone, grab your favorite human shield and tell them you love them for Christmas. Jesus Christ. Alright. I do want to
Am I wrong? Am I wrong, chat?
I do want to clarify something. Hunter, I know you blocked me because you think that like I'm one of the people who are like, yeah, he should have fought the shooter. Hunter, just want you to know, I don't know if you're watching this or not, but I'm glad that you and your girlfriend are safe.
Mm-hmm.
I just think that you're going about this in kind of a cringe way.
Hey, he's allowed to joke about human shields, so am I. I'm following his lead. It's his situation.
Oh no. Oh no, wait.
So if he has a problem with it, the only person he can blame is himself.
Oh my god. Oh, he is making things worse for himself. One sec. Let me post this. Oh wait. Oh, gonna have to zoom in a bit on it, but it should work.
I'm getting better at clipping screenshots and stuff. I'm learning.
Oh no, Squatchin' is evolving.
I'm evolving.
Wait, why is it not letting me zoom in?
Like when the monkey learns to use the tool.
Oh no.
It's me right now. I'm the monkey. I'm using the tool.
Are you saying you're a goddamn monkey?
Maybe. Monkeys have 5 fingers, 5 toes. So do I.
It's not letting me. Okay, that's weird. Okay, so one sec. I'm gonna have to go on my alt account.
Oh no.
The horror. By the way,
Hunter is using his content brain to navigate his trauma. Bad combo. True voltage.
By the way, guys, make sure you hit that like button and retweet the stream. It's where did you post? Where did he post? Did he delete that picture? Wait, no, it's right here.
Probably.
It would just load. Here we go.
Best human shield ever.
Yeah, best human shield. Which, okay, Hunter, everyone can now joke about that. Oh my god, bro, Hunter did a banger tweet the other day.
Oh jeez. A shot right out of the park?
Yeah. It was a shot for the heart, and he was to blame.
He gives love a bad name.
Yeah. Oh, so this is a tweet I really wanted to look at. So before we watch the video, I want to point something out. Tim Pool, who generally I look at as a buffoon, a fool, someone you should never take seriously, someone who got big because he got lucky. He has a tweet. He originally had a tweet saying, if Hunter had stood in front of Holly when the shooter arrived, the shooter may have shot at Hunter through the glass and the slug would have pierced and killed Holly and Hunter. Holly trying to talk him down was the right move. And then there's a screenshot from the video and it says also Conrad shot, which Conrad was the ex-boyfriend. Oh, you can't see it, but like I'll just read it. The subtitle says Conrad also shot 2 police officers, non-fatally wounding them. And then Tin Pool says, I deleted this tweet because after speaking with the local police, I couldn't get confirmation yet as to whether the slug was used, but police did confirm to me that no officers were injured in the shooting. Hunter claimed otherwise in his video, stating police were shot, non-fatally wounded. And Hunter's response to this is, responding police told me 2 officers were shot. That if that information is not correct, I apologize. But was only repeating what the police told me. This is a developing story, so facts may change as we learn more. Guys, facts may change.
That's why most people wait to say anything.
Yeah.
Because facts may change.
Yeah. Well, dude.
Dog water takes. Tim Pool has dog water takes.
No, yeah.
That's what his pool is filled with.
No, did you see did you see that a clip where he's like, you're gonna have me play as a woman in a GTA game? A woman can't even punch a man.
I did see that.
It's
I believe I commented on it as well.
It's like, yeah, well, you know, in real life, if we're going by the law averages, your average man is typically supposed to be stronger than your average woman, right? But this is a video game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This is a video game.
And you're playing as a Latina.
Yeah. And like, it's a video game where you can run from the police, and then like 5 minutes later, the police are no longer going after you, you know? It's like...
Mm-hmm. Well, like, I was forced to play as a male character throughout my entire experience with GTA. You didn't see me cope and cry and seethe about it. Grow a pair, Tim. Just play as the woman.
Well, apparently, like, you can play as both a man and the woman in the game. Because, like, it's going to be like GTA 5 where, like, the campaign switches. Back and forth. Yeah.
Okay.
But, yeah. But, like, even I have to agree with Tin Pool when it comes like this, because like if Hunter is like blatantly giving out false information, you know, that needs to be corrected. Also, too, let me go to a separate tab for his YouTube channel, so that way I can show you the dramatic thumbnail. Wait, actually, if I go, vidIQ will show me. 1 second. vidIQ will show us. Look how dramatic that thumbnail is. Almost killed.
Yeah, he's milking it.
Oh, 100% he's milking it. voltage mic bass. I don't care. I'm playing as a thick Latina. hey, one, there's nothing
Lady
wrong.
Nerd Artist.
Oh no, what did Lady Nerds? A woman can't even punch a man, Iron Duck. I'm gonna try something. Oh no. Oh no.
Film it. Give us content.
Do it.
Do it.
It's now been over.
Do it for the Vine.
1 week since somebody tried.
By the way, I think Hunter just filmed this on like whatever, I want to say phone or camera he had, because at least from what I'm hearing, the audio is only in 1 channel. So I do apologize about that. That's not on my end. That's his.
And no, this is not clickbait. This is actually something that legitimately happened.
Sounds fine to me.
I've never been so
I don't know. For me, it sounds more to the left of my ear.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. But there is a little something in the right side.
And I'm absolutely, incredibly thankful to still be alive and to even be able to be making this video for you guys.
Well, 1, let me clarify. I'm glad you're alive too, Hunter. 3, you should not have been making this video. Maybe a tweet saying, hey guys, you know, I'm just going to be taking a break for a little bit, you know.
Yeah, some sort of sentiment about spending time with your family this Christmas, see you in the new year.
Oh my god, and he has GoFundMes. He has GoFundMes.
I'll be sharing more details about this ordeal, as well as dispelling some of the ridiculous rumors that are being spread online by desperate clowns. The backstory. This is Holly Null.
Oh. Does anyone remember the initial drama that Hunter got into this year? I almost forgot to bring that up. Okay, so we're actually going. This is when we go back to RFC, Red Fox Com.
May Augie rest in peace.
I know, yeah. May the Lord and Savior commentary rise again someday.
There is an Augie-shaped hole in all of our hearts this Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
But we're gonna get a Mike the Bike song out of it, so I guess that's okay.
Oh yeah. Now watch. After that Mike the Bike song comes out, that's when he's gonna come back. It's like, guess what, Mike, you're gay. No, 6 months ago.
You're like, okay.
6 months ago, Hunter
6 months ago.
he got into a little controversy with his ex-wife because he started allowing her to have an open relationship, and then she
Hunter L.
She wanted to leave him for an African American man who said that they would run a train. Choo choo.
Well, folks, today might be the most horrifying story that we've ever presented. I mean, this is just, look, it would be impossible for me not to.
Yeah, so the tweet says, his wife and I both decided to amicably end our marriage. We are still close friends. If a person gets divorced and they say that they're still close friends, that's true. They hate each other's guts.
Admit that there's so many elements of humor to this, right? But people make these
jokes, yeah.
People have made these jokes forever. Cuck joke. Oh, she is getting run trains on by black men over you. She wants big black penis.
Quick pause to remind you guys to please subscribe to the channel. We're really close to our goal of 20,000 subs.
A political debater as well as a porn star decided to release a bunch of logs after he.
Oh no, yeah, that was the thing too. This guy that she left him for. This is a guy he debated on stream.
Oh God.
So, you know, Hunter may have won the philosophical argument, but it didn't work out well for him.
No.
Well,
bad idea.
Yeah, well, he decided to start dating other streamers. Well, Holly is one of them.
Holly is a Twitch streamer who focuses on mental health, gaming, and fostering a positive community.
I like the blanket on her chair.
Yeah, it's Yakatsky. It's pretty cool. But notice how he says she's like, she's a mental health person. She's a mental health expert. So
apparently so.
Mm-hmm.
Holly and I have been friends now for several months, and we
several months, and let's see, yeah, several months, and the divorce was announced 6 months ago.
really began bonding over video games and our shared interest for live streaming.
I know he's got
John, look, dog in the background.
I know.
Can we just zoom in on that and just have him speaking with us looking at the dog?
I wish. Squadron.
Is that a thing we can do?
Unfortunately, no.
Maybe next time.
Maybe next time.
Friendship was only platonic at the time, and it's.
Guys, I swear it was only platonic, but then like the instant that she was out of her relationship, I jumped on the ship. Guys, I swear it was platonic.
I slid in them DMs.
Yeah, guys, okay, come on. Squatchin, you ever I know you've been dating your husband since what, high school, right? You guys have known each other for a very long time. But you must have had at least
16 years, yes.
You must have had at least like one guy friend that was like, gee, like, you know, you're just like my best friend, and like, you know, but then like, you know, in hindsight, you're thinking, oh God, he was trying to get in my pants.
One? One?
Don't tell me that was your husband.
Okay. No. My husband was the bad boy, the one that would skip class and smoke across the street from the school, and I was the goody good, and yeah.
Match made in heaven.
But no, we connected after high school.
Gotcha.
Through mutual friends.
If Hunter was a real man, he'd put down the phone and go spend some time with his girlfriend. Poor thing. He's just showing her where her priorities really are. He's insecure, pure soy. No, yeah. In fact, we're going to be watching something later. Chud Logic had a segment, and I guess like Hunter felt really insecure about everything, so he called in while he's in the car with Holly.
Oh, Jesus.
It stayed
I
that
saw
way
some
until
of those.
after her prior relationship ended, a relationship that
By the way, how is it that this dude's older than me, but I look older than him? He looks like he's barely 20.
Yeah.
she said was abusive.
Well, he doesn't have that Ohio lifestyle.
Her
The
ex-boyfriend
natural meth secondhand smoke
Also, holy
doesn't
crap.
permeate his pores.
That's Conrad, that's Holly. Look how short these people are. That's some short
Jesus.
people.
Okay, and the
Right,
guy
we're
on
together for
the far right is who taught Conrad how to shoot. That's the left. There you go. There you go.
So I'd say, well, wait, it was Han Solo that taught him. Han Solo never misses.
12 years. Despite the abusive and the difficult relationship, Holly
Oh my god, he used the TikTok CapCut edit
continued
to
to care
do that.
deeply for him. Although Holly cared
Oh,
for
shit.
Conrad, she began to grow mentally, and she came to the realization
Wait. Re-listen to that.
for him. Although Holly cared for Conrad, she began to grow mentally.
She grew mentally. What does that mean?
Does he mean she became aware of the abuse she was going through or some shit?
Her third eye finally awakened.
Wouldn't put it past me, honestly.
Listen, okay, this is a serious subject. We gotta make jokes where we can.
And
Yeah.
she came to the realization that she didn't want to continue the cycle anymore. This
Cycle.
led
She
to
was
Holly's
enabling Conrad's insanity, allegedly.
No, yeah, but remember, she's a mental health expert.
decision
Yeah,
to
where's her
end the
credentials? I
tumultuous
hate it when
relationship.
people say that. I'm a mental health expert because I'm on all these meds. Like, no, you need to go to like,
And like, oh my god,
what is
like,
it, 12 years of college for that shit?
Conrad had a history of making seemingly baseless threats of violence against virtually anyone who stood between him and Holly.
you know, if the guy likes making threats, you know, it's best to handle them like they're actual threats, you know, so and proceed with caution. That's what a smart person does. No, it's not even what a smart person does. That's what a person with common sense does.
Mm.
That's
Seth says me for real.
That's always a subjective term. Grew mentally into wanting to be with a guy like me instead. The one she could control. Someone who would let her...
A soy beta bitch.
Yeah, someone who would let her get trains, you know? She just really loves trains.
Jesus Christ. Choo-choo.
Oh, God. Again, disclaimer, what happened to both of them was horrible. Especially to Holly, because she was the one actually injured.
Including
Laughter
me.
is the best medicine, so.
I had also been clear to Holly that she shouldn't tolerate abusive behavior.
Holly, you can't be with a guy like that. You need to be with a nice guy like me.
You're better, Holly. Someone better, like me.
Conrad was familiar with my content and he enjoyed watching my debates as well.
He said I was very based. Boy, that's gotta be a kick in the nuts, though, right? Your I don't think it was wife. I think they were just like long-term couple. You know, I don't think they were actually married. But imagine that, like your long-term girlfriend gets stolen from you by a guy you watch.
Yeah, some content creator you enjoy cucked you and took your woman.
Honestly, you know. No, I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it.
It
Okay.
didn't take long for him to realize that Holly and I were talking once her relationship ended. This led to several threats of violence against me, threats that I wrongly believed at the time to be baseless.
And that's because you have
Iron
no...
Duck says,
Oh, go ahead.
oh, go ahead.
That's it. That's because you believed you believe like when an online troll says they're gonna do something to you, that's baseless. But if someone IRL is telling you something, you should probably proceed with caution.
Mm-hmm. Iron Duck says Lamau, he literally nice guyed her and it got her shot.
No, yeah. Except Hunter has a platform for there is power imbalance as well. No, I wouldn't. Well, I don't know what her average viewer rate is, but Holly is her own streamer. So like, unless I'm not really one to.
Social Blade.
I don't know. But like, I'm not usually one who believes in like power imbalances. You know, because like realistically,
Pidgey.
like, oh my god, what's Pidgey saying? Everybody loves strings, especially her. She loves Thomas, James, Percy, Edward, and Stephen. She loves playing with them all on the couch.
God damn it, Pidgey.
Jesus Christ. We're all going down under.
The attempt.
Yeah.
The attempt.
Oh, they broke ground on our condo, eh? In the 7th circle.
Oh, nice.
I
On
got the
December
email
3rd,
yesterday.
Oh, good.
2023, over a month since her relationship had ended, Holly arrived on the East Coast to visit me. We were
Visit. Just a little visit.
Quote unquote visit.
Augie, we found one for you. Oh no.
Oh Jesus. Well,
dating at this
she would be better protected with Augie than Hunter, I bet.
Probably.
point, and we only planned on spending a
Augie
week
would have
together.
shot back.
Before Holly drove to the airport that day, Conrad also told her, quote, "You made the wrong choice."
Yeah, that's not worrying whatsoever. That statement.
Oh yeah, that's completely normal.
Yeah, totally normal. But nah, Hunter is someone who goes on about power imbalances. Bro even started saying he was identifying with the shooter. Like, bro, yeah, he said he quote tweeted Echo Tragedy. That's like how far schizo he was posting about this. He was responding
Why
to
are
Echo
you
of Tragedy.
platforming the trolls?
Yeah.
Hunter,
and
why? Why would you do that?
Yeah, no, and he was saying stuff like, well, first step to forgiveness is empathy. Which,
Echo
I mean,
literally just wants Spurgy, and you're giving this man attention? Like,
Yeah.
come on.
Again, because of this guy's long history of making baseless threats, we really didn't take much of this very seriously. Things quickly escalated, however, when Holly arrived.
Again, Holly's a mental health expert, and she's like, nah, this is fine. This is fine.
Look at that face. John, look at the face.
The poppers?
Yeah.
I know it's a chunky boy.
Mm-hmm.
At my apartment, and my iPhone alerted me that AirTags had been using my device to track my location. We searched Holly's luggage, and we found 2 different AirTags.
And again, this wasn't like the this wasn't like the instant, like, oh my god, we need to change locations now. That wasn't like a red flag or anything. Like, you know, maybe like instead of like going straight to your apartment, maybe stay the night in a motel, you know, see how things go.
Yeah.
Stuck to the inner lining of her suitcase and her backpack. When Holly confronted Conrad, he admitted his intent was
Like,
to
dump
find
the
my
fucking AirTags off at a Starbucks or some shit. Like, come on.
Yeah, are you crazy? This is like this is a violation. Tell him I'll see him soon. Again, he's saying this to you. He's saying he's going to come to you. And you didn't take this threat seriously?
Yeah.
I'm filing a replace report for what? An AirTag to see where you would be so I can see where this dumb F word lives? Again, this should have been... these are massive red flags.
Mm-hmm.
And none of y'all, like, again, you know, the political expert, Hunter Avalon, and his mental health girlfriend Holly didn't think nothing bad was going to happen from this.
location.
Yeah, that's...
She says that she's going to be filing a police report, and Conrad responds, "For what? An AirTag to see where you would be so I can see where this dumb fuck lives?" However, since we were across the entire country and this guy had done so many crazy things in the past, we just wrongly waited to...
Oh no, I'm seeing that notification that Pidgey donated. Pidgey with a 10. Listen, this is all I have to say about the incident. She'll make you live a crazy life, and she'll take the pain away like a bullet to the brain. Outside, inside, live la vida loca. Oh my god. Pidgey.
Someone get Mike the Bike on that.
Oh my god.
To file a police
We need a
report.
Hunter parody.
Chalking
We do.
this up to just another abusive or crazy tactic. Fast forward to December 8th. It's a bit past noon, and suddenly I get a call from my landlord informing me that there's somebody at my building to see me. My landlord told me that this person claimed that I had been expecting them and
I think the dog in the background's going to town on us.
Where is she coming from?
Guys, this is a very serious situation. Ignore my dog licking his balls. Ignore it. I think the assumption that your ex is going to show up and gun you down is not the first thing that comes to mind. No, right? But if your ex is sending you texts like well, no, not only, well, guys, you have to realize it's not just that he's like sending threatening texts. He had trackers on them to know where they were.
Yeah, like
That's a
she
massive
lived.
red
She's
flag.
known this guy. She was with this guy for 11 years.
Mm-hmm.
She must have some indication of his level of sanity.
Which is why she left him.
Mm-hmm. I would have dumped the
I
air
must have
tags off at a Starbucks.
fallen asleep because
Well, it depends on like when they realized that the air tags were there in the first place, right? Because like if they were close to Hunter's general area, right? All he would take is probably a few weeks, few days, a few weeks to track him down, and like it wouldn't surprise me if Hunter probably had a Kiwi threat on him, so like people probably already know his
probably, yeah.
location.
Mm-hmm.
because I wasn't responding to any of their phone calls. I told my landlord not to let anybody inside the building. Holly and I were definitely suspicious, but we just could not believe that Conrad would actually fly across the entire country. I decided to go down to the front of the building to see what was going on. Holly wanted to go herself. I told her no, so we ended up just going together. We walked to the bottom of the steps, and I didn't see anybody standing at the door. So I walked all the way to the
Wait, one sec. One sec. Let's see. I think maybe the guy just had a psychotic break. He lost his life over this ordeal overall. Yeah. Have you
Yeah.
ever had an abusive narcissistic ex? Clearly she didn't perceive him as a threat as much as one when she left. Well, no, I can't say I've had an abusive ex. I don't think personally I just don't think personally my thought process would go to I need to leave before my ex shows up with a gun. Well, no, apparently, from what I understand, like he just bought the gun for this. But still, like these, like we can't deny these are very threatening messages, no?
Mm-hmm.
And he wants to know like your location, everything like that. Like
yeah, I can see where Megan's coming from, though.
No, I get where she's coming from, but like I'm coming from like the signs were there. Hindsight, yeah, you're right, Vulture Mike. Hindsight is 2020, but I'm just saying the signs were there,
I mean, I've had exes that would like drive past my house when I was out of town, sort of thing. Very creepy, very narcissistic.
steps, opened the door, and I stuck my head out of the door, and I looked right for a second, didn't see anything. Then I looked left, and almost instantly, a man with a mask and a large jacket came out from behind the corner, staring at me dead in the eyes. I did not recognize this person, but I knew something was wrong, so I quickly backed up and slammed the door shut. The door is made of all glass and it locks automatically. Although I didn't recognize this person, Holly instantly recognized this person as Conrad. Within seconds of me seeing this strange person that I didn't recognize, we realized that it was in fact Holly's ex-boyfriend here at my house to enact revenge. I was still in disbelief and trying to process what was even going on when Holly began shouting that he had a gun. This all happened so quickly, but remembering his threats to kill me, Holly stood in between me and Conrad, only inches apart, and told me to run. Holly took a risky bet that day that Conrad wouldn't kill her. Holly was remarkably brave, and the fact that she acted so quickly and so bravely really deserves all the praise.
One sec. Let's see. Let's see. Exactly. It's not like he had means prior to. She didn't know he purchased the gun yet. Yeah, his behavior is insane, but I don't know. You kind of get used to ignoring it. 100%. It's threatening, but I can see no one thinking he's going duck hunting. I actually think those two handled the actual shooting pretty well. Well, yeah, cause I have I'm not what he says, like the dumb conservatives who are saying I was using her as a human shield. I don't think any of that, right? What I'm saying is, I don't think he should have blasted it like he did on social media.
Oh God, no! He went about his reaction was the worst possible way to go about it.
No, yeah, and then
because now everyone's going to be talking about it for the next like month and a half.
Do you think we could get away with playing
something else comes along?
Do you think we could get away with just playing the audio of, because he took a video of what happened, right? I think we can play it at least the first few minutes and not show it.
Yeah. Yeah, probably. Oh, geez, that's the first time I've actually seen the uncensored leg.
Yeah. Did he take the video down? No. I don't think so. Just going through what you're going through.
I think he plays. He puts it in this video. Bits and pieces of the. Have they released the body cam footage yet?
No,
no,
not that I know of.
No.
I'm kind of with Megan on this one. No matter how many threats he'd send you, you never actually think someone would do it till it actually happens. Well, I don't know. Like I'm a person that if someone, again, this is an IRL situation. If people online are threatening you, that's like a completely different story. Throw that out the window. I'm a person that's, if someone's threatening you IRL, take actions to take precautions. Basically what I'm trying to say. Take precaution so that way like if something does happen, you can be at least a little prepared.
Mm-hmm.
Me and K-Huck showed the actual wound on stream. Haven't gotten in trouble for it thus far. YouTube's weird though. YouTube's weird. I'm just gonna take precaution.
Are you recording?
Are you recording? Are you recording?
Conrad has shot Holly in the leg. Excuse me? We don't know. All I know is I got a call from my landlord that said he was trying to get into the building. The suspect, sorry. The suspect was trying to get into the building, and then there was something shady about it. We didn't know.
Yeah, he had a gun under his coat.
And he had a gun under his coat when he came out, and then when we walked up...
Oh, fuck!
He's at the door. He's at the door.
Please come in, please come in.
Yeah. Scary situation.
Yeah,
thinking from the perspective, and Maggot's thinking, I'm thinking from the perspective of someone who's been with an abusive ex for a long time. You assume you know how far they'll take it. Exactly, they're both are alive and not even crippled. That's shy of perfection on their end. And of course, she jumped in front of him. I get that, but 1,000% he's not handling handling it after is crazy. I've never heard the audio. Yeah. Well, it's probably a lot of adrenaline too, right? That's probably what I'm thinking too. A lot of adrenaline.
Shock and...
He's pounding really hard at the door. I hear shouting.
And like too, I can't tell just how high. Wait. Unfortunately, they're extremely lucky. What had happened? Like he didn't start instantly firing because like as you can see, they're on the balcony. There's nowhere else for them to go. Like,
Yeah.
and
I
I
believe they
don't.
said they were on the 4th floor.
Yeah, so I don't know if they could survive a jump from that.
They would survive, but it would definitely break bones.
Yeah.
And Holly is in no position to jump with
Mhm.
birdshot or buckshot or glass in her leg.
Okay, Maggot says, but maybe better worded. You assume you know the lines that they wouldn't cross. Yeah, yeah, and
Yeah.
I get what you're saying, Maggot. Hopefully, I'm not. What's the word I'm looking for? Hopefully, it doesn't seem like I'm trying to discredit what you're saying. I'm just saying. It, like I don't know. I feel like the signs were there. Hindsight, obviously, like what did Mike say? Hindsight's 2020. I'm glad that
you're
both of them
looking
are
at it
safe.
from a third party perspective too.
Right. And it's just like, because like, obviously, like you said, you've had, like Swatch, and you've had exes that like drive to like your house when you're not there. But like, I don't know.
Oh yeah.
I feel like, I don't know. I've just, like, maybe they did and they didn't say anything about it in the video, although I feel like Hunter would have said it. I feel like after you find out that he's like tracking your location, maybe it's best to like contact the police, like, hey, and like obviously they wouldn't be able to do anything about it then and there, but just make them aware, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I think people don't understand without the experience of an abusive narcissist ex. And you know what? To be fair, yeah, I don't know what that's like. I don't know what it's like. I don't know. I've had mentally unstable exes before, but never ones that were abusive towards me. So like, or at least abusive in like in what people think is the traditional sense, right? So I don't know of that experience. All I can say is that I don't know. I don't know. I feel like in some way, shape, or form, this could have been avoided. I mean, first off, obviously, Conrad should not have done this, right?
Yeah, the man
He shouldn't have
went
drove
from Washington State to where, Virginia?
and I'm pretty sure he drove there.
He drove?
At least I'm pretty sure that's what Hunter was saying. Like he point is, he went across the country, bought a gun because he couldn't handle the thought of his ex being with someone else. Vulture Spike says, "I'm the mentally unstable ex." Yeah, I'm really glad Holly is okay. I hope she gets help, but if Hunter, she's handling this horribly, yeah, no, yeah.
Yeah.
And any time someone like, oh my god, I don't want to spoil it just yet, but like, I hate him like you'll think he's 10 times more insufferable with the Chud logic call.
Holly also bet right.
Probably.
Conrad didn't try to kill her. Instead, upon seeing me run back up the steps, Conrad shot the lower corner of the glass door to breach entry, injuring Holly in the process. The police later informed us that the bullet he had used to fire through that glass door was a slug intended for me. And just seeing a picture of a shotgun slug and knowing someone had that intended for me, it's unsettling to say the least. Now, there have been some imbeciles who want to take away from Holly's bravery here and instead want to just criticize me for, quote, allowing Holly to stand between me and my attacker. I think this might be where the whole human shield rumor comes into play, but...
And like, why? Like, I think that this is where his online brain comes in, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, he can't just be happy with the fact that other than minor injuries, both him and Holly are safe. He has to own the conservative not the libs. He has to own the conservatives because they're lame.
Yeah, like,
yeah,
there's a time and a place for political talk. And right now is the time and the place for Hunter to log off and process and be there for Holly as she grieves this person that she was with for 11 years.
Yeah, all that just adds to why I can see why she's not seeing it as an immediate threat. Okay, yeah. Maggot, I hope they get to therapy and have a professional tell Hunter to sit down and stop. No, yeah. Yeah.
but would Hunter listen? That's the
Mhm.
problem we're having, is he's not listening to Holly when she's saying, "Hey, chill. I
He's
don't
not
want to be
listening
dragged
to
through this."
he's
He's
not
not listening
listening
to
to
Chud logic.
yeah.
He's not listening to criticism online from admittedly randos, but some of the randos have a pretty good fucking point.
Well, yeah. Well, if a general mass is telling you, "Hey, maybe don't like," obviously, I feel it's appropriate to say, "Hey, something very serious happened. If you're interested, there's a police report on it, to some articles. But me and Holly are going to be taking some time to process what happened." You know,
Yeah.
I think
Like,
that
log the fuck off and come back in the new year and do some therapy, spend time with family. Like,
did you see the times where she had to publicly wrangle him after this? I saw the Chud one.
yes. The Chud one when she
Nobody-
was like in the background. I guess he was on speaker.
Yeah.
And she's the most, for someone who was just shot at, she's the most level-headed person in a situation like that.
You think that would be Hunter,
No.
and also Hunter's like me. I feel like I feel like to a certain extent he's making it about himself as well.
Oh yeah.
Cause like look at the almost killed, and he did.
Not some crazy bastard shot at my girlfriend and I.
Put another person before themselves. Holly has autonomy. She made that snap decision, and it's a decision that ultimately saved both of our lives. She not only noticed the gun hidden in his jacket before I did, she believed she would be more likely to reason with him since he only wanted to murder me. Even more so, according to the active shooter protocol, if there are 2 or more persons in the same place when a violent incident begins, you should spread out in the room to avoid offering the aggressor an easy target.
Basic stuff.
Yeah. And says he's too Spurg-brained. That's for sure. Yeah, he's gunning for Spurg of the Year 2024.
Oh yeah.
He was jealous of Tippy's title. He's like, "I'm coming for your trophy, Tippy."
There can only be one Spurg.
There can only be one. Battle of the Battle of the Spurgs.
Target. Not only did Holly think quickly and rationally, but we ended up following the actual protocol as well. Again, all the haters online LARPing as John Wick would literally be dead right now if they were in the exact same situation.
Oh, Maggot.
The protocol also says,
apparently,
take others with
Maggots said. Zoom in on this. Why does it? Here we go.
Control scroll wheel. There you go.
No, let's see. Well, it still doesn't show. You know, actually, hang on. Let me just copy and paste it to you're dragged. Here we go. It says, "Let's debate today. I can't wait to expose how stupid you are." And then Holly says, "You are going in and out of denial and anger. None of these people even matter. Babe, if it helps you feel like you're in control of a power situation, then I understand. Just know that you have nothing to prove to these people that weren't there. We did so good." Yeah. No, she's right. She's like, "Hey, we were both there. These guys weren't. And we're both safe."
Yeah, it's like, why give validation to these people? Like, stop validating them by responding.
you, but do not stay behind because others will not go. Had I not trusted Holly's judgment, I would have provided a larger target and a potentially more deadly outcome. Even
Well, let's not pretend
She is
he's
pretty short. I mean,
yeah. Well, let's not pretend. Let's not pretend like he's like playing 3D, like 4D chess here. He's just doing what basic human instincts come to mind, right? Like get away from the shooter, for
fight
example.
or flight. Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
That's
yeah.
technically not basic human instinct, because when a shooting happens in Canada, people look around confused because it doesn't happen often. They're like, "What is that noise?" Because they don't know what gunfire sounds like.
Well, no, but like if you're in like the immediate area of it, you know, like if you see the shooter like coming towards you, you know,
Yeah.
Most people are going
Canadians don't notice that.
to. Well, maybe Canadians are going to show.
We are more sensitive to knife attacks. We notice those way more often than anything else because they're far more common.
Holly has autonomy. This ordeal played out within 5 to 10 seconds. I couldn't have just grabbed Holly and carried her up the steps. Not only would that be unrealistic, it would literally not have been possible considering how quickly this whole thing played out.
And by the way, I doubt it's like any. Like, I doubt it's a majority or not. I doubt even half the people who are responding to him saying he should have like done X, Y, and Z and been like an action movie star. I bet you it's like a couple of people on Twitter, and he's taking that to heart for some reason.
It's literally echo of tragedy, and he's spurging.
Yeah. Well, no, it gives him it gives him content for the video because now he can make this almost 20 minutes long.
I went up the steps slightly out of view from the door and waited for Holly. Before she could try and talk Conrad down, he shot the lower corner of the door. Suddenly, a loud shot rang out, and Holly ran up to meet me.
By the way, I know he's writing something that he already wrote down. I mean, he's saying something that he already wrote down.
I think he's reading his police statement,
or like he wrote it, or he wrote it down himself. It sounds like a
he
college
had to write
essay.
down his police statement himself, and then he's like regurgitating it for a video. That's what it sounds like.
That's where like it adds like an air of like fakeness to it. Like obviously this happened, right? But like I can't like something kind of irks me when it's just like he's like going into like great detail about a lot of stuff that aren't seemingly important. Because like they've already gotten down to the brass tacks.
You're not wrong, Pidgey.
Oh my god. Canadians are deer in the headlights on the sound of a Glock. From what it sounds like now, they're if they hear somebody sharpening a knife, they bowl like Usain Bolt. Oh my god.
Yeah. Like I have this knife that clips open that I use for like opening boxes and stuff. And I put it in purse when I go downtown. And I'm more in tune to the click of that than I am to gunshots. Even though we have like this dirt road down the way from us, and about 4 kilometers or a mile or 2 or whatever you want to call it, people go out there and they shoot because the shooting range is way expensive.
Okay, so
like I'm used to a little bit of the pop of a Glock.
I would be offline for weeks dealing with it, but you're online trying to debate everyone on your own attempted murder.
Honestly, it was a really weird coping thing, and people...
And she's trying to give him an excuse. Granted, I don't know what kind of conversations they're having offline. You know, but it's like I imagine
you got to admit, Hunter is coping
hard.
No, people do really weird things in order to...
See,
this is a weak
Coping, seething, molding.
criticism, bro. You need to rethink this
coping,
criticism. This is
seething, debating.
Yeah.
weak.
And you know, it seems like Holly thinks that you probably need to drop this as well. So I don't think it's just me that's saying this. What the fuck
Yeah.
just happened, bro?
It's every sane person online that's saying this.
Yeah, anyone with 2 brain cells to rub together.
I'm sure his detractors, even like Tim Pool, would agree that maybe some time should be taken offline.
Yeah.
Well, you just press the button and it does it straight away.
I got it now. Wait, what do you mean that I'm getting every angle from her?
Angle of this with every single person that's criticizing you. Why are you calling in from a car?
That's very legitimate criticism there.
Wait, what do you mean that I'm getting every angle from her? What are you trying? Could you repeat your criticism?
My point is this, right? If it was me, I would be offline for weeks dealing with it. But you're online trying to debate everyone on your own attempted murder.
I don't think I'm trying to debate everybody on my own attempted murder. I think that I have a community of people who are going to want to hear from me about.
Yeah, and guess what? You give a statement like, hey, something happened to me. Here's an article that's about what happened. I'm going to be off for a few.
This, and this is like a huge thing that happened to me, so like, of course I'm going to want to talk.
this is like a huge thing that happened to me. So like, of course, I'm gonna talk about it.
I think it happened to Holly a little bit more than it happened to you, Hunter.
Just a slightly.
You might wanna follow her lead on this one.
Yeah, this is like a major thing that like happened to me. You don't understand child logic. Oh, you want to debate about a shooting? Well, let's say hypothetically speaking, you were in that situation. What would you have done, conservative? I bet you would have cried like a baby.
Sure, I understand that aspect, and it's fine to maybe do a stream and talk about it. But to me, I've seen you on Twitter arguing with like 60 follower accounts, trying to litigate the details of your own attempted murder. That's just a crazy behavior to me.
Honestly, it was a really weird coping thing.
Notice how she's only like semi justifying it. She's like, yeah, like. Yeah, it's just like a weird coping thing. Like maybe he shouldn't have done it.
Yeah.
And people do but people do really weird.
And he wants to argue with her there. He wants to argue with her. I wasn't coping.
Weird things in order to feel like they have some control in the situation of grief, and you're just trying to be normal.
Well, also, I don't know.
It makes sense.
Yeah,
and it might
be a return to normalcy, I guess.
I guess it's for me to like return to normal. You know, I gotta own the conservatives. I gotta own all the people that hate me.
See, also, it's not like, listen, if it was 160 follower account saying some dumb shit, then yeah, that would be stupid for me to pay attention to that. But I'm getting bombarded by.
You're being bombarded because you're engaging with it. You know, Squatchin. You want me to tell you something? There's just like this awesome tool on Twitter. It's called the mute button and the block button. If you use those two tools together simultaneously, oh my god, like surprisingly, you don't want to have to hear anything that you don't want to.
Yeah. I mean, Elon has graciously provided the means for us to tailor our feeds to our own personal tastes, and maybe Hunter should take advantage of those resources.
Yeah, I can understand the coping mechanism argument, but he's clearly just being dumb. She's right, but he's an effing freak.
He's a fucking freak.
Yeah, effing freak. So can we just put Tard Wrangler on her resume? This woman is an effing saint. She seems really nice. She seems like, jokes aside about the mental health expert, like, I'm glad she's safe. I'm glad she seems to be handling this okay. Better than Hunter, even though she's more involved in the situation, because again, she knew the guy for 11 years, probably more than that. And she had to see.
And she was the one injured.
She was injured, and she was the one who saw the aftermath of his leaving of this earth.
Yeah.
Comments like that. So when I respond to one that's like a 60 follower thing, I'm really responding to all those comments.
It was literally termination by police is what that was.
Well, I thought it was like I thought he shot himself.
Did he?
That's why
I have a lot of shots from that one clip that Hunter posted.
Yeah, I think it was I think he did it to himself.
They're saying the same dumb crap over and over again.
Yeah, and Hunter, if they're saying the same dumb crap over and over again, mute and move on.
Maybe there's something to it. I mean,
well, then again, like because I added him, and like, okay, so today we're going to be talking about the Hunter situation, and he blocked me, so maybe he's taking the advice finally.
Maybe. Mega confirms he took the knife. Okay.
Yeah. Beckett was right about these political people being desensitized. Yeah, no, well, it's not even just that they're desensitized too. They think they're experts in everything they talk about because they read one article.
The Anissa Joma effect. Nice.
Yeah.
Honestly, we should probably just leave it alone for now.
Okay, listen, I don't know what's going on here. I'm just... Okay, what is going on? What is happening here? Is that Holly in the background?
They're muted, and she's giving him heck.
Yeah, and he doesn't want to. He doesn't want the audience to hear that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the thing is, Hunter, generally speaking, I kind of agree with your take, and some of these takes from conservatives are stupid, but...
No, yeah, I think everyone sane agrees that, like, out of that insane situation, you and Holly handled it the best you could, given the circumstances.
Mm-hmm.
No sane person is denying that. But having to argue with
I'm just
everyone...
presenting initially what my kind of thought process of a criticism is. You know, I didn't want to just give you the Homelander interview where you can talk about how based you are. I just think there's some things you're doing which are kind of dumb. But, you know, I feel like maybe you've come on with
feel like there are things I did that were dumb with... Do you feel like there are things that I did that were dumb during the incident, or with...
No, Hunter, he's not saying that you did something dumb during the incident. He's saying how you were handling it is dumb. He's a egomaniac. That's what he is.
the way I'm responding to it?
It's all about the way you're responding. I don't really have any... I mean, I don't even know what happened in the room, in the apartment, so I can't really speak to that exactly anyway.
Okay. Okay, I mean, that's fair, I guess. I'm a public figure, and this is in the news, so...
I'm a public figure. This is in the news. I'm an important person. I'm going to talk about it, okay? You can't stop me. Like, he's giving off very diva energy with that. Most Twitch political streamers in general have a superiority complex and need to just be right without checking anything or taking a step back to look at the situation. Yeah, no. Willing to bet she muted, then argued? Yeah, no.
Yeah, probably.
Can I call in? Yeah, anyone's welcome to call in. Actually, let me get the
Yeah, for sure.
link to the server. If anyone wants to call in, you are more than welcome to. Yeah. He's insufferable. Holy, yeah. Guys, you don't understand, okay? I'm a public figure. This is a public story. I'm allowed to talk about it. Guys, you just don't understand.
Well, I mean, yeah, I'm going to kind of have to talk about it. Like, that kind of comes with the territory. I feel like this is a really, really weak criticism. This is like, why are you a public figure talking about something that happened publicly to you?
Well, no one's saying that you can't talk about it. But it's definitely the way you're going about it. Like, again, I've been saying this on repeat. Statement, take break. Statement, take break. Not that hard to do.
Sure. I mean, I just think that for me, the idea that you would, you know, try and instigate... But the problem for me is you complain about getting hate for this, but you are doing things which are instigating more hate towards yourself in the way that you're responding to it.
When am I complaining about getting hate for this?
Well, for one, in your video, you were complaining about that.
Well, I've seen you on Twitter. You've been talking about the fact that people are kind of attacking you for this.
Literally the screenshot that Maggot showed us where he's like, let me debate you. Well, anyway, we got John Bon Zombie in the call, in waiting the call. John Bon Zombie, how are you doing today, good sir? John Bon Zombie. Give you...
I'm going pretty good on this end.
John Bon Zombie, that's racist. Oh, I think I know that. Oh, wait. I'm hearing him.
Yo, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you now.
Awesome. Yo, I want to clear up something. I grew up in Toronto, right? I grew up in Toronto, right? And I gotta tell you, guns are a very common thing. Gunshots are a very common thing in Toronto.
I can't speak to that because I've never lived in Toronto.
Yeah. When I heard you say that, I was like, what?
I think it's a general assumption that guns are not welcomed in Canada.
Yeah, I know. You know what? I wish Canada had a Second Amendment, man. I do.
Because of your lovely prime minister. Your lovely prime minister.
Oh, dude, I hate him so much. Like, listen, I know more people that hate him than like him.
Yeah.
I'm sure you can agree.
Oh yeah. Well, the Trudeau family is notorious for hating on Alberta and keeping us down.
Absolutely, absolutely.
It's why Canada is thinking of leaving the Canadian pension thing. We're trying to break free. We're trying to have our own shit going on because we are not being properly represented in Parliament.
But back to the main topic. So
yes, I'm sorry.
So like, what would be what would be like your main criticism of Hunter?
Okay, so my main criticism of Hunter is, number one, he shouldn't have brought in politics into this. Okay. Yeah. Number two, I think he should have just left the internet, like you said, and spent more time with his girlfriend.
Mm-hmm. I think he's also too. I feel like maybe this is just me, but I feel like he's making the situation more about himself because like in this conversation with Chud Logic, he's like, "This is something big that happened to a public figure like me, so like of course I'm going to talk about it."
Yeah.
Yeah. Look, this makes me relevant. I'm going to talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you're relying on your girlfriend getting shot for your relevancy, you might want to rethink your choices in life.
Yeah.
Well, also too, when he was sending those messages to Hunter, I mean, any sane person would have inquired about a restraining order, no?
Well,
yeah.
Well, I know like restraining orders are weird in some instances. Like
yeah,
I know in some circumstances. I think it varies by state too. Like certain stuff has to happen to qualify for a restraining order.
Yeah, true.
How long was it between them finding the air tags and him showing up? Do we know?
It sounds like it was a few days.
Yeah, that's
okay, so there was enough time to be like, hey, my girlfriend's ex put these inside of the linings of her luggage. We might need a restraining order. Well, I'm pretty sure the police would take that as
even if like even if the police couldn't do anything about it then, it's still good to inform them about what's going on. I feel.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, give them a heads up that say, hey, this weirdo, there might be a call at this address and it very well could be life-threatening. Be on your toes.
Yeah. Maggot's right on this. He's making it about himself and dragging it on instead of letting Holly move on and process it. Yeah. I feel bad. I feel so bad for that girl. She's probably genuinely a sweet person, but you date a narcissist and then two narcissists technically now.
Yeah.
No, it's true.
Well, thank you.
Well, listen, guys, I gotta go, but I wanted to call in really quickly.
Yeah, well, thank you so much for your call in, John Bond Zombie. You have a good rest of your day.
No problem. You too. You guys have a good day.
Later. Yeah, you too.
Peace.
I guess my meme of Canada doesn't like guns didn't go over well.
The majority of Canada.
Yeah, I mean,
when
John has a point. Toronto is very close to the American border, and it's very easy to get guns.
Yeah.
Like most of the illegal firearms in Canada come from the States.
Yeah, we provide some good old American freedom.
Nothing but hate.
We have freedom too, as long as you can pass the fucking mental health check.
For the support or something.
Right. Okay. So you
this is a weak criticism, bro. You need to rethink this criticism.
Weak criticism, bro. I'm actually like really based.
Get something better.
This is actually like really weak, bro. I'm actually like super based for talking about how my girlfriend almost got shot because of me.
I don't think he's getting a gun.
Weak. I mean, you're making content on it. So
he might be getting a new apartment with better security.
Yeah,
he seems
because
like
you've made it public. Because you've publicized this. I'm not saying you can't talk about it, but
you can look it up in the news. Like it's
yeah. And guess what? The news is going to provide an unbiased perspective on it. You're just like. No one's saying you couldn't make a statement, but the fact that you're on Twitter like, let me debate you on your own shooting is ridiculous.
It's in the local news. My full address was leaked. I'm in the news now because of this. It's all over the place. It's not just because of me.
So you don't think that logging off for a bit is like reasonable advice? You don't think that just taking a break and focusing on sorting your stuff out is reasonable advice?
That is reasonable. That's plenty reasonable advice.
But people do cope.
But me responding to some people as a public figure when this thing happened to me publicly, I don't think is that unheard of. Especially if like I get the one tweet that people are kind of clowning on where it's like, let's debate about this. I get it. That's kind of funny for sure. But like generally speaking, I've mostly just been blocking people and then responding to a couple comments.
Sure,
I'll be responding at all.
And you've been quote tweeting people. I mean, there was one schizo theory that I saw, and I only saw it off the back of you like quote tweeting someone that was proposing it. Some schizo theory about you being in some polycule, some streamer polycule, and all going wrong.
Yeah, but you don't understand. But the reason that rumor was starting was because another larger content creator on YouTube was spreading that rumor.
Well, then respond to that content creator. Don't respond to their fans.
Yeah.
You never respond to the fans, the person that's going after. You respond to the person themselves.
Never validate them. Stop validating them, Hunter. They don't matter. They weren't there.
Pigeon Salad. Your Honor, as you can see here in this Twitter post, I absolutely ratioed this man for giving me advice on how to handle a shooting. So he is guilty for being soy, and not me.
Good Lord, Pidgey.
So, although you may have just seen me responding to some like random no-name on Twitter, they were regurgitating that from a larger source.
But again, you tackle the source. You don't go after the little ankle biters. You go after the big dog. Who is this other? Was it Tim Pool? Because generally Tim Pool's been on your side, except for the whole clarifying your misinformation thing. Who was it? Was it the quartering?
Maybe, probably.
Sir,
It's always the quartering.
Yeah, sir.
You
you're
should log off
confused.
the
This is
penis
a
basement.
Wendy's. Oh my god. But hopefully now Hunter just want to give him the benefit of the doubt, and I hope that he generally keeps quiet about this from now on.
Yeah.
You know, believe it or
One can
not,
hope.
believe it or not, I would like to see the dude in a happy mental state. Him and his girlfriend too.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Squatchin, do you have anything you want to advertise real quick before we sign on out?
Absolutely. Throw my Twitch in chat there because I am going live as soon as you end the stream.
Ooh.
And we're gonna play more Baldur's Gate, and we're gonna hopefully get inside.
Speaking of, did you see that video I linked in the group chat?
No, I didn't.
Also, people are now like hating on Baldur's Gate. Well, so what if it's not Game of the Year? It's not selling millions upon millions of copies.
Hey, they got my $90. I'm enjoying it.
Dude, as soon as I get as soon as I'm able to upgrade my PC, I'm playing that game. I am playing that game. Especially his girlfriend. Yeah, he make a Wojak meme about it. Oh my god.
Wojak meme about it.
Yeah. What do I want to end off on? Oh, I know. Well, thank you all for watching. Thank you to Peepaw especially for the raid.
Yeah, thank you for the raid, Peepaw.
If you're new to the channel, Nerdy John, we do a morning show every Wednesday, Thursday, and if it's possible, we do a bonus show on the weekend. It varies on the day sometimes, but generally we're consistent on the weekdays at least.
You can try to be. When you don't want to go to conventions, sir.
I know, how dare I.
Or when you don't want to, when you sleep in, sir. See, I'm here on time. I have a punctuality. And this here Zoomer I'm sitting with.
Well.
Anyways, chat. Nerdy is going to ask me to say the thing. So I'm going to say the thing. Bye.
All right. And folks, if you want to become a member today, you can join for just 99 cents. Actually, before we head out, I gotta thank the lovely members of this channel. right? So there are 3 tiers: Super Nerd 1, Super Nerd 2, and Super Nerd 3. I want to thank the Super Nerd 3s first. Our Super Nerd 3s are Pidgey, Xylee Gets Real, and Seth. You guys are amazing, and I wouldn't be able to do the show without you. And then we have our Super Nerd 1s, which is McMuffin, Gigi Hearts, Moody Morgan, Lady Nerd Artist, Gaming Witch, JC, Weird Collar Guy, Chris the Narc, Spectre, Maggot, Jessica Pizzle, Daniel J, Strictly Patrick, Annie, Marble, D-Max, Mike the Bike, Peepaw Riveter, and K-Huck. Thank you all for being members of the show. This wouldn't be possible without you. Anyway, let's sign off.